Hello, I'm here today to share some tips, some guidance to boost your mindfulness and your meditation and your ability to be in the present moment. And I just felt like making this video, some things on my mind, and maybe it will benefit someone. Perhaps it will benefit you. So, to start with, I'm going to tell you about a time when I was in a very, very deep state of Zen-like meditation. And this was actually at a circling event or some kind of empathic communication. And the energy of this space was really good for me, and I felt a very strong sense of stillness. And I thought to myself, this is the perfect place to be present. This is the perfect place and perfect time to be in the stillness. And as I kept this, I realized that actually this can be kept wherever a person goes, and that wherever you are is the perfect place to be still and the perfect place to be present. The perfect time and the perfect place is a figment of your imagination and something you can create with your beliefs. So if you believe that this place is not perfect to be still, or that place it's not good energy so you can't be very still in your meditation, then in some way you are creating that as a reality. And at the same time, the only moment that there actually is now, which is also true. The other thing I wanted to say is that when you meditate or do some spiritual activity to become something, or to achieve something, to become better, to become more acceptable, to achieve your goals, this can be motivating, and it can motivate a lot of people to meditate and be present. But at the same time, you are in a state of desire. And this can be good for beginners and people who've even been doing it for a long time, but I feel that the more intentions and desires you have, sometimes this can be really anti-meditative, because this is a state of desire and you're like in the ego. You're trying to achieve something, maybe more power, or to become more special, or to become more peaceful or good. And what does a person even mean by good? Like, sometimes trying to become good is because you reject something that is perfectly natural and healthy, and you're trying to become not bad. But your definition of bad is unhealthy in a way. So it's a completely unhealthy intention to try to become good. Like, try to become somebody who has no emotions or no pain or no suffering. Is that necessarily healthy? So if a person only decides to meditate or do something very intentional when they have bad health, or if it just feels right, then in my opinion, this is the most harmonious intention for meditation. Another tip I wanted to share is that when you really prioritize mindfulness and say the most important thing is to spend the next 5 hours in a state of mindfulness, and you really prioritize it, it's the only thing that matters, then you will probably achieve that goal. If you say it doesn't matter what happens after 5 hours, I can make this 5 hours, then you will achieve that goal. And you can continue doing it after you do 5 hours. So really, it is possible to be in the moment all the time if you prioritize it. And when you do that, you're actually taking care of many other things. Like, for example, you can manifest a lot more when you're in a really deep state of presence. It's considered one of the possible signs of awakening enlightenment, that you can manifest more things that are synchronistically helpful for you. And the other thing is that, it really doesn't matter what is happening on the outside if inside you feel a state of extreme bliss. Sometimes this, you can't feel it, so these words don't get to you, it doesn't mean anything. But if you're in a state of real joy and absolute bliss, you might have some really so-called bad situation that bothers you when you're in a certain mood, but absolutely you're like, oh, okay, I guess that's not too great. When you're in an absolutely amazing state of meditation, it doesn't affect you. So really, this takes care of so many other things in your life. And that's the guidance I wanted to share with anyone who benefits. And if you'd like to learn more about me and get to speak to me in person, I have retreats. You can check it out on my Facebook page. Meditation, Qigong, mindfulness, dance, herbalism. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great day.